Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Ocean, and we're back with the second episode of our new series, Equipment Locked, where we have all of our first equipment pieces that we get in each new tier bracket is locked in for that bracket. The rules will be down below, but I do want to say thank you to everyone who watched the last video, liked it, gave me some compliments, and gave me some what is that? Constructive criticism. I did take it all in, and I tried to respond to everybody that I could. So go check that one out if you haven't, but enjoy the video. Alrighty, here we go. We got ourselves another beginner casket. Casket number 2 on the account, coming in with a black robe and some iron arrows. So we do need to throw this black robe on. We get some defensive bonus for magic, which, hey, we'll take it. Any defensive bonuses is good with no negative effects. So early on, we already have 2 unlocks for this bracket, a cape and the black robe. Next up, we are going to the GE. We're going to sell off our shoulder parrot. We had fun with him, but it's time to part our ways. We're going to get some nice GP, and we are going to head to Varlamore, and we're going to take on some Varlamore guards. Now, we're not a super high level, which is why we need those super combat pots and some better food to help us take them out, but they can drop us some good gear. All right, we have made it to Varlamore. These guards are relatively high level, level 21. Might be a little difficult for us to take them down, but we're surely going to try. We'll see how we fare. We did get ourselves 2 super combat potions, a stamina as well, because I was just tired of walking, and let's give it a go. Let's pop this. Let's go in for the kill. So they have 22 HP. We hit a 2. That's not our max hit, which is good. They're not hitting us too hard either. We're up to 11 and 14. It's going to go down pretty quickly. We're probably going to have to drink a few sips of this to take them down. But let's just see how it goes. There we go. We took out the guard. We get bones. The steel sword is about a 1 in 14 drop. And that just took so many supplies to take out one. We're gonna go for another one. Hopefully we can take them out. We probably should bank and get a little bit of food. Maybe there's food here. Can I trade any of these guys? Doesn't look like I can. But hey, we took one out. That's 1 down and many to go. Alright, so we are going back to my original attack the wizards, get the staff so we can train magic. Holy crap, he is melting me. Maybe this won't be a good idea. We got to at least get a kill. They don't have a ton of health, so we should be able to snake in a few kills. I need at least the staff, because I at least have the robe top from the beginner casket. And then we can start getting our magic up and also safe spot those guards. So we should be able to move a little quicker once we get that steel sword. We can go back to melee. So for now, let's get some upgrades over here. I should say some locked in equipment rather than upgrades, but it's all the same. There we go. We get the staff. That is the one thing that we needed. We can now do magic training. I said magic weird there. My apologies. But let's go ahead and take a look at these stats between the 2 of these things. All right, melee strength +6, stab 555, and then melee strength +3, crush +7. So if we wanted to, we technically could train strength directly with the spear. We were not able to. Also, we can choose a spell to auto cast. So we are going to go buy ourselves some runes, and we're going to go right back to those guards. We will level up. We have this here black robe, so we do have some magic attack bonus. I think we'll be okay with that. We'll get some levels, and it'll start our magic grind, as well as getting us closer to that steel sword, so we can actually start getting a good jump on our melee abilities. Levels. I don't think I've ever said abilities in RuneScape. Well, we just got ourselves another locked-in piece of equipment. It's not what we wanted. That actually hurts our magic ability. Yeah, -3, so we're basically down to nothing. But we got to keep it on. We can't take it off. The only way we have to take a piece of armor off is if we have a shield and we get a 2-handed item. So everything needs to stay on. That is unfortunate. We're not really finding any good safe spots for these guards, so hopefully this here plant will work. I'm guessing not. But yeah, not good. Not good that we got that bronze helm. Not happy about that. Alright guys, real quick, I realized that we are in bracket 2 and we've locked in the staff for bracket 2. So even if we were to get a steel sword or anything like that here, it would not be useful to me. So we are going to be doing magic training. I might jump onto the defensive spell in a little bit to get a few levels quicker, but we're going to be doing magic to level 21. 21 is the start of bracket 3. Once we get to level 21, we are going to complete Vampire Slayer. That'll give us some attack experience, and from there we are going to be taking most likely a risky, unless I can find another monster to drop an item that I'm going for. We might need to go for the Moss Giant, but the Moss Giant can drop both mithril weaponry and a staff, so we need to get the myth weapon before the staff. So for now, the main goal is to get to the next bracket because we are trying to get our melee stats up, but using magic right now is going to help us get those melee weapons in the future. So that's where we're at. Let's keep plugging along. Alrighty, we just hit 14 defense and we have 20 magic, getting pretty close to 21. Once we hit 21 mage, we are going to go and take on the Vampire Slayer quest. That should give me around 18 to 20 attack. I'm allowing it for that to happen now because my magic is over that level that it'll take me, so it's not going to bump me up too much. I'd rather skip a little bit of attack grind, if you know what I'm saying. So we're going to go do the Vampire Slayer quest to help us out with some attack experience. It should not bump us into the next bracket. If it does, no worries. We found a way that we can get some good armor and some good weaponry. It's going to be a toss-up between a steel or a mithril warhammer, but I didn't have a whole lot of options. Really, that's kind of what the fun of this is I've never really been a theory crafter, so right now I'm just like typing in and looking up a whole bunch of different monsters and what they drop and figuring out exactly what I need to attack to maximize my ability to getting the weapon and armor that I want. So yeah, we're gonna get 21 mage here just cause, and then we will go do Vampire Slayer. There we go. We slayed that vampire. 4,825,000 attack experience, 3 quest points. That puts us to 21 attack. And yeah, we didn't go up any combat levels, which is what I expected. So now we are able to wield that. Are we? If it's a warhammer, hold up. Strength. Yeah, we need 20 strength to be able to wield that warhammer. So we gotta work on our strength level, and we want to work on our defense level. We want to get 20 defense. Now we need 20 strength. That's gonna prove to be a little bit difficult, but let's work on it. This is not gonna help us very much. -6 magic. Wonderful. Wonderful. And there is 21 combat. So the next gear we get will be locked in. We're able to use the stuff that we have right now. So I'm going to go for 20 strength. I might even go for 20 defense. That way when we hop over to those birth rope guards, we will be able to equip all the armor and the weapons that we get from them. So we're moving quickly and we will be up there soon. There is a level 20 strength. Sorry for my voice. It's not working with me today. But we got level 20 strength. We're going to start working on defense. And might as well just get that to 20 real quick, because honestly this did not take very long. The higher strength that we got, the quicker it was going. So we'll get 20 defense. And then we will run up to birth rope, because then we will be able to equip everything that they can drop. And also, once we get those things, we will start working on Slayer. Wow, I didn't realize we hit 20 defense. That is our goal. We're at 24.75. So let's make our way over to birth rope and start working on these guards and get some good equipment upgrades and locked ins. So yeah, we got to take out these guys. Maybe we can find a spot to safe spot them. We'll figure it out. And there is the first unlock for what are we saying? We got the steel warhammer. That was not the one that we wanted, but this is now our best in slot melee weapon. These guys still do drop some mithril armor. Unfortunately, we did not get a piece of that first, but that's okay. Well, let's just go ahead and attack him. Let's see how well we do. Let's go ahead and get our strength. We'll probably, we'll do strength for now. Maybe get this up a little bit. We're just going to see how we do fare against this guard real quick. But we are thinking of some other things to do for some upgrades and just for leveling purposes all over. We need to start getting our range up. Excuse me. Because once we get to the Moons of Peril, we're going to need to do both melee and range. We're basically done with magic at this point, which is good because we did get a Valor Teleport. But yeah, we're basically done with magic at this point, so now we need to think about melee and range all the way. There we go. We just completed Client of Korend. We got 2 antique lamps, and we also completed X marks the spot. So we have 3 of these lamps right here. It's only going to give us about 1,300 experience, but we're going to throw it all on range just to get this going a little bit. The first one took us to level 4. Range takes us to level 8, and then hopefully we get to level 10 with this one. That'd be good. Level 10, perfect. And with that, when we do start doing range, well, we can do an oak bow. Dang, we're 10 levels away from a willow bow. But at least we can do up to steel arrows, which is pretty good. 10 Slayer. Look at that. We're on our way towards something. We don't know what yet, but we're working there. 14 Scorpions left. And there we go. We completed our first Slayer task. Let's get out of here. We're going to be able to cast teleports, guys. We're not going to need to have a staff or anything like that to do such. So, yeah, teleports are going to be allowed. But we completed our task. 24 Scorpions down. We're going to go pick up another one. Here are our current stats. 22 attack and strength, 20 defense, 10 range, 26 magic with 23 hit points, and 8 prayer. So we've got a lot of gains that we're going to need to do, especially to get over to Moons of Peril. We're going to have to do some questing as well. I believe we have some level requirements and potentially quest requirements that we need to complete. So we'll get there, baby steps, but we will get there, and we're well on our way. How about that? We just acquired our very first amulet. We're going to wear it, and that is locked in for the bracket. Yes, we are doing the Restless Ghost, and then after that, we're going to do Priest in Peril. That way we can get over to Mauritania and get some, maybe some Crawling Hands tasks and some other Slayer monsters available over with, excuse me, that Mazikana, what's his guy's name? There he is. Yeah, it doesn't even say his name. Anyway, we're trying to get over to the Mauritania at the same time as getting ourselves some prayer levels. Alrighty, there we go. 1,125. What? 1.1k prayer experience gets us to level 13 prayer, superhuman strength. And now what we need to do, I believe it's Priest in Peril, to get us over there. Priest in Peril, combat 15, we're good. Let's go talk to King Rold in Varrock Palace. There we go, KO'd him with a 5. Man, these monks of Zamorak have no business being as difficult as they are, but there we go. Everything else should be pretty smooth sailing out from here on out. Alrighty, there we go. Priest in Peril has been completed. 1 quest point, access to Mauritania, and 1,400 prayer experience, and the Wolfbane dagger that we will never be able to use unless it's for like a requirement for something. But we cannot wield that thing. Not gonna work. I think this guy's gonna give me some food for starting the next quest. Yeah, why Probably might as well just start it. We'll take these foods. Nah. We're good. We're good for now. 17 prayer, though. That is a good start. We're going to head over to Mazekna. But in the meantime, let's take a look at the Perilous Moons quest, because this is basically our end game, not end game, our first real big goal is completing this quest so we can do the Moons of Peril. Requirements of the Twilight's Promise, we can do this one right now. Level 48 Slayer is going to be tough. 20 Hunter, easy. 20 Fishing, slightly slow unless we quest the beginning of it. 20 Runecraft, and level 10 Construction. We can easily finish this. Basically, all of these skills are easy, except for the one difficult thing on this list that we can all see is the Twilight's Promise quest. Now, it's the 48 Slayer. That is what is going to be the tricky one, but let's just let's dive into it, and maybe we can knock off some of those other requirements while we're doing Slayer. There we go. We completed the Daddy's Home mini quest. We're going to drop this construction guide, open Marlowe's crate, and we are going, well, first we need to go to a bank and unnote some of these things, and then we are going to get ourselves that 10 construction to knock off at least one of those requirements for the Moons of Peril quest, or Perilous Moons. There we go, 10 construction, and we have ourselves 3 nice chairs that we can now sit on. That's a huge accomplishment. So let's move on to the next. I think we'll probably go for fishing because that's going to be a slow one. Oh, there we go. Wow. Level 20 fishing. That is requirement number 2 out of the way. Next, we will move on to Hunter. That should be a little bit quicker than fishing. And then after that, we basically have Slayer. I don't forget if there's anything else, but we're making our way through these requirements. There we go. Level 20 Hunter. Yes, we had to wield the butterfly net. That's okay. We're not going to complain about that. I did not use it to gain experience in melee, so we're good. Level 20 Hunter, so we have rune crafting left, and then we are going to go full force onto Slayer. So let's go ahead and take care of rune crafting just so those are done, and then we'll be good to focus on Slayer. There we have it. Temple of the Eye quest has been completed. 5,000 rune crafting experience, a medium pouch, and we are all the way up to level 27 rune crafting now. I tell you what, that Guardian of the Rift minigame is actually pretty fun. I enjoyed it when I was playing on my main account, but we're not going to be doing that right now. We are, if we take a look, where are we going? Perilous Moons. Perilous Moons of Perilous. Perilous Moons. We now have all of the requirements besides 48 Slayer and a very easy Twilight's Promise quest. So, time to get working. This is going to be the longest grind that we have had so far. We'll probably get to the next combat bracket, which means we technically should start working on range at that point. And once we hit 30 combat bracket, we can do the Waterfall Quest to boost up our melee stats a little bit too. But until then, let's just start working on Slayer. Alright guys, I think we will leave off this video here. We got a lot of equipment unlocks, some good levels gained, and requirements for the Moons of Peril quest. All that's left is 48 Slayer. If you guys made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys really are enjoying the series. If you have any ideas, constructive criticism or just, compliments, please do feel free to throw those down below. I'll try to respond to all of those comments. If you do have any ideas, I might not have them in the next video or the one after, but I will try to get to those because I have so many clips already pre-recorded. I can't go back and edit those. But if those are good ideas, I will definitely try to implement them into my videos. But for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.